Everybody, welcome back to The Stuff of Legend. My name is D'Lo, and I have another fan casting video for you. And today we are doing Sinestro, or Thaal Sinestro, the Yellow Lantern, formerly Green Lantern, for our Green Lantern fan casting series. So I just wanted to say, let me just switch my screen real quick. I just want to say, this is the second time I'm doing the live stream recording for this video because I was having issues on the last one. So I've changed my live stream settings to test and see whether it is my settings. I'm pretty sure it's not my internet. I did a speed test. I'm running some pretty good internet here. And I never have internet issues here. But I'm running a new program, Restream.io, which I've enjoyed previously. But I just wanted to test to make sure everything's good here. So I think it is. It's looking like it's working on my side, on my monitor. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this fan cast. And you guys, let me know if you're tuning in for the second time. I appreciate you so much for joining me on this. It's the second time tonight I'm doing this live stream because the first one got so messed up, it's unsalvageable. So the recording of that will be hot garbage, and I'm just going to... So you guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you guys are joining me now, join me in the live comments and let me know who you like from my fan casting list for this page. So I'm gonna go ahead and check the comments. So it's good to see you coming back on and smooth. Thank you so much, Chase, for letting me know. Good to see you back here, buddy. Make sure to leave comments in the chat and tell me who you want to see play Sinestro. Now, without further ado, I'm gonna try to jet through this one a little bit quicker than the last one, just because the second time now I'm doing this video. But Sinestro, we've got Thaal Sinestro, played by Mark Strong in the Green Lantern film with Ryan Reynolds, and then we have several voice actors who have played him over the years: Victor Garber, Jason Isaacs, Ron Perlman, Ted Levine, Charlie Callis, and Jeff Winkless. Now, I'm going to give you guys my top 10 plus, I believe I have 5 bonus picks for you. And then you guys can let me know what you think about those in the comments. And then I've got a special mention at the end to one of my fans who blessed me big time, and I wanted to just shout out to that person. So stick around for the end to see who I'm shouting out to. And let's go ahead and get going. So first up, Luke Evans. You guys know him. You love him. He is my first and main pick for the role of Sinestro from The Hobbit, Beauty and the Beast, Dracula. He was Gaston. He's also the Bard in The Hobbit, but also 6 foot tall, 41 years old. He is by far the most wanted actor for the role of Sinestro, without a doubt. And look at all these fan arts, such beautiful work done. This one is gorgeous. Look at this. This is really, really good as well. See this close up here. That's kind of nice. You got this one. This is really nice as well. It's easy to see him in the role for Sinestro, especially this art. Oh my God, that's brilliant. And this one, my favorite one. This is just a close-up of that one. Maybe the best art. I love it so much. Luke Evans for Sinestro. Not much else to be said. He's perfect for the role, looks the part, and it can be great. So next up, Hugh Jackman. You guys know him as Wolverine. I don't need to get into his other work. But 52 years old, 6'3". And my goodness, I think he would be great for the role. When he was in that film that flopped, Pan, he played Blackbeard, I believe it was. And he had a big old honking mustache, which made me think, hey, he actually looks pretty cool for that kind of a role. I never pictured him with a mustache because when he's Wolverine, he's got everything but the mustache. So it's the reverse. But I think he would look really good as Sinestro, and I think obviously he crushed the role. It would be really cool to see. And these are my fan arts for Luke Evans on the left and Sinestro, Hugh Jackman on the right, which is obviously this is modeled after the image from Mark Strong, who was really good, I thought, in the Green Lantern film, even though the film itself had plenty of issues. But nevertheless, what do you guys think about this? Down below in the comments, do you like Luke Evans? Do you like Hugh Jackman? Let me know. And next we have Michael Fassbender. You guys know him as Magneto. He's also in 12 Years a Slave, Assassin's Creed, Inglourious Bastards, and plenty of others. He is 6 foot and 43 years old. And my goodness, I think he looks a lot like the role. You just got to get the right mustache, the right eyebrows. And again, I'm going to say this a lot for everybody, but the ears, the pink skin, the point at the top, the widow's peak, they call it, for the hairline, those things matter. They're fine touches that just solidify the visual aesthetic of the character Sinestro. He's very visually iconic. I mean, it'd be hard to do Sinestro without a mustache. and without the eyebrows, without hair, without, you know, like he's a very specific look for it. So I think it'd be great. And Michael Fassbender, who doesn't love that guy? Menacing. He could definitely play that cold callous like he did for Wolf. For Magneto. Very just cold, determined, and he can still. So Jason Isaacs next up. We've got 5'11", 57 years old, and he's in The Patriot, which is fantastic. Peter Pan, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Here for Wellness, The Oa, Star Trek Discovery, and take a look at all of this imagery here. He looks a lot like the role. Forget all the Norman Osborn, but you've got, look at this. I really like this art. I know it's not like the best for like shadowing together the neck, the head, and the collar here, but nevertheless, the way that they were able to recolor the head, add the mustache, the eyes, I think it's brilliant. I think this looks exactly like Sinestro. I would love to see this be. Jason Isaacs has my vote. I love it. Let me know what you guys think about that down below in the comments. Next up, Hugo Weaving. We have Elrond. We've got Mr. Agent Smith. We've got V from V for Vendetta. We also have Red Skull. Plenty of other characters he's played. Lots of good villains. 60 years old. I don't see a height here listed, but whatever. Look at this art here. They've redone the image here. And man, I think it looks brilliant. Recolor that. Get that mustache on there. The eyes. I think he'd be a really good choice for Sinestro as a bad guy. No stranger to playing bad guys, that's for sure. Let me know what you guys think about him playing Sinestro on HBO Max down below. If I wasn't clear already, there is an HBO Max series coming for Green Lantern Corps, and that's why we're doing this. Adrian Pascal, 5'10", 55 years old. He plays General Talbot in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He's also in Heroes, Near Dark, Prophet, plenty of others, Top Gun. When I saw him in as Glenn Talbot in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with the mustache, to me, it really felt like that kind of militant, jaded, begrudged, supposed to be a good guy turned bad guy. And I really liked that about him and the way that he was able to deliver that performance. He's got an intimidating persona. He's able to deliver that. Plus the mustache really helped kind of bring it into my eyes. Be like, oh, hey, that actually kind of sounds and feels like Sinestro. So I thought, I was like, hey, maybe that would be a cool one. So let me know what you guys think about this one. Maybe a little bit outside the box, but let me know what you think about Adrian Pascal playing Sinestro. And we have Richard Armitage from The Hobbit, from North and South, Robin Hood. We have Berlin Station, Spooks, and he's also Wolverine in the, I believe it's the audio only podcast Marvel Stories of Wolverine. It's like it's a narrative where he is playing Wolverine, the voice of Wolverine. Just voices, just audio for a podcast. 6'2", 49 years old. Really cool story. But I really love the way that he's able to play that serious character. Wolverine's a little bit different, obviously, than Sinestro. It's not the same, but nevertheless, even when he was in Captain America and he played that Hydra agent that was just so determined in his evil cause that he killed himself with cyanide instead of being, tortured for his information. I think Richard Armitage is a great choice. Plus, he looks a good deal like Sinestro. I think maybe a little bit of a sharper nose, obviously, which is, I think, his most defining feature. But he looks kind of like, and I don't mean to be belittling, but a poor man's Hugh Jackman in a way. And I do think Hugh Jackman's great for the role, but I think maybe, and again, he's Thor in Oakenshield, right? Not in any way the same character as Sinestro, but I think he'd be a really good choice, nevertheless. Let me know what you guys think about him. Oh, look at this. Someone did. It looks like they did an art-based shape. I think it could be a really good choice for Sinestro. Let me know what you guys think down below. All right, SamWhitworth. Now, I'm really excited about this one. This is the voice of Darth Maul. This is Doomsday from Smallville. He was Agent Liberty, I think it is, in Supergirl. Once Upon a Time, The Mist, Star Wars Rebels, again, as Darth Maul. And plenty of other voices, of course. Being human, he's 6'1", 43 years old. And look at this guy's face. he's so good at doing a menacing voice, someone that's visually intimidating. By the way, he was in Star Wars The Force Unleashed and Unleashed 2. He plays Starkiller, and they modeled Starkiller after Sam Witwer physically. It's literally him. And then he also voiced the character, so he was the character and the character was him. So it's pretty cool. He's actually in Star Wars, and he's also Darth Maul. And he also, for a time, I think for a couple of episodes, I think, voiced Emperor Palpatine as a sub-in, which was super awesome. The guy's a legend. He's super cool, and I would love to see him play the role. He looks intimidating, and just look at this face. Just slap a mustache on that, point the ear, get the eyebrows up a touch, put the widow's peak there, paint him pink, dye the hair black. You've got yourself a Savage Sinestro. To me, Sam Witwer could definitely do this. I'd love to see him do it. So, Sam Witwer for Sinestro. Let me know what you think. And we have Jude Law. Now, I really like Jude Law. I've heard him compared to be a poor man's Luke Evans. And even though he's not, I do think that they look quite similar in a lot of ways and a lot of places. Sherlock Holmes, sorry, I didn't read off his thing. Young Pope, The Holiday, Crimes of Grindelwald, a lot of others. But you can see he looks a good deal like Luke Evans. So if you couldn't get Luke Evans, you could definitely get Law. I think I would love to see that. Plus, I feel like he kind of got a little bit gypped playing Jan Rog. That should have been him playing Captain Marvel. Really, that should have been Marvel, not Jan Rog. But you know, whatever. I won't get into that right now. We can talk about that here. That's him as Jan Rog. Blech. That was a bummer. I thought he would have been sick as Marvel, but they botched Marvel. They gender bent it. Garbage. Plus, they kind of had him playing Marvel, like the role of Marvel, like the mentor figure, really. And then they just botched it. They twisted it and turned it into the bad guy, Jan Rog, even though it's not Jan Rog, really. Not the comic book Jan Rog, anyway. And then Marvel was just some dumb amalgamation of what they wanted to be Marvel. And then what was the sentient? Can't remember the name of the sentience. The thing. You know the thing. Anyway, I'm not going to rack my brain around it. I'm not even going to Google it. I'm just going to let it. But anyway, I think he would be a really good replacement if you wanted to do Sinestro. I think he'd be a good choice on his own. But he's also similar to Luke Evans in that way visually. So you kind of get the best of both worlds there. The most wanted pick visually. And then, of course, Jude Law, who's a fantastic actor. So let me know what you think about that. And Ben Mendelsohn, another Captain Marvel alum, but also Rogue One, Ready Player One, Bloodline, The Outsiders, Spies in Disguise, Robin Hood. He plays a lot of bad guys. Now, he plays some good guys too, but a lot of bad guys are that's his bread and butter. But in Captain Marvel, he really impressed me. I loved him in Rogue One, but it was his role as Talos the Skrull that really knocked it out of the park for me and made me a huge fan of Ben Mendelsohn. So 5'11", 51 years old. I think he'd be a great choice to play another intergalactic, complicated bad guy who kind of teeters. You know, obviously, Sinestro starts one way, then goes hard the other way. He was good, then goes bad. But with Talos, you don't really know where he is. Like, he's good, he's bad, he's like, it depends on who you are to him. You know what I mean? And he's kind of like a neutral evil, or maybe a chaos. But with Ben Mendelsohn, I think he'd be a good choice. He's got a really like slender look, which I think goes really well for Sinestro. You don't really want someone that's jacked out of their mind. You don't want like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, right? You want someone that's closer to Luke Evans, a little bit of a more normal figure, because he's not like this beefy powerhouse, but he is a very capable fighter, and but he's also just ruthless, and his power is what drives that force. So you've got to be able to sell it with your face. And I think that even though Ben Mendelsohn's not like ripped, not like a physically fit specimen, like he's fit, but he's not, you know, Chris Evans or anything. He's still human. I think he would be a good choice because he could sell it with his face, with his body language, and then to be able to convey that ability, that power the fear. I think that's great because he's really good at instilling fear with his acting. In all of his roles, he's always that. And the Ready Player One's villain was a little bit generic. That's not his fault though. He didn't write the role. He just filled it. But Talos was a very complicated bad guy, sort of, and a not so bad guy. But that would be a really good way to, I think, approach the early part of Sinestro's story before he goes full bad. And then as he's full bad, Ben Mendelsohn can sell it. I love him as an actor. I think he'd be great. So let me know what you think about that. Now, back to really solid villains. Giancarlo Esposito, I think, would be freaking amazing. 5'8", 62 years old. He's one of my top 3 favorite TV actors of all time. Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, The Mandalorian, obviously. Once Upon a Time, plenty of other things. Take a look. I think that he looks so close to some of these art depictions. I think it'd be cool to see, especially when you see him in The Mandalorian. If you haven't seen Mando, by the way, this isn't really a spoiler. You're a season behind. You got to catch up. Watch it already. Get the free trial. Binge it. It's not long. You can watch the whole first season in like 5 hours or something. It's not that crazy. It's like 8 episodes, all of them like 30 to 45 minutes or something. And yeah, so it's like watching 2 of the Lord of the Rings. Calm down, you can do it. And so anyway, I think the mustache really got me. I was like, hey, he'd actually be a really cool Sinestro. Really tight Sinestro. And the way that he plays all of his characters work in that same way. Very intimidating. He acts with the stiffness, the rigidness of his body language. Just very like cold and calculating. And I think he would be brilliant for that role. So let me know what you think about him. Next up, Damian Lewis. So Damian Lewis is 6'1", 49 years old. Now, he's in Billions, Homeland, Band of Brothers, Life, Wolf Hall, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Spy Wars, Foresight Saga. I'm not. Anyway, my point is he's actually a very versatile actor. He plays a lot of different kinds of roles. Good guy, neutral, support, background, bad. I think he'd be really good. Visually, I think he's on point to play Sinestro. I think his head shape actually really works towards the character nicely. Just slapped him. Again, it's the mustache, the eyebrows, the ears, the pink, and the black hair. You can pull that off in the makeup chair. Don't go cheap on the makeup. I think he'd be a good choice. He'd be a really good choice for that. So let me know what you think about Damian Lewis down in the comments. And this one's an outside the box choice, but Jason Sudeikis, who is he's an SNL alum. Just like what's her name playing Cheetah? I keep forgetting her name. Kristen Wiig from Wonder Woman 1984, which has not come out yet, but is coming out next month on HBO Max and in where they're open. Jason Sudeikis would be a really cool choice, I think. He's always playing comedy, but I'd love to see him play a really serious. I want to see him just get gritty because he has played roles on SNL that are more serious. Like when you have certain characters in a skit that are supposed to be like the comedic, the comedy, called again? Yeah. I don't know why I'm blanking on the phrases now, but the comic relief. You got the characters that are the comic relief, which he was in the season finale of Mando season 1. The Mandalorian season 1, he was one of the scout troopers on the bikes. And he was a comic relief character that was playing a serious role, but the tone that was there was that you're kind of mocking them in their serious moment. As the viewer, you're seeing the ridiculousness of their situation, even though they're taking it seriously. So if you take away the element that's the mocking part, he's very good. He's a very talented actor. He just doesn't get a lot of serious roles. I'd love to see him get a serious role, and I think that visually he looks the part. Now, this Twitter user, if I got it right here, Fancast DCEU, what's up, dude? I saw this post, and I was like, dude, I've got to show this off. This is super cool. So I wasn't the one who thought of this guy. But Jason Sudeikis as Sinestro, I think is a really good choice. He looks the part. You could definitely, obviously, you're going to have to do the eyebrows. eyebrows, mustache, pink skin, ears, the same routine for everybody. Everybody's got to look the part. And it's an alien you're dealing with, so you got to go full on with the. But I think Jason Sudeikis could do a cool role for him. I'd love to get more of that guy out here in the superhero world. We just don't see him enough. I'd love to see him more. So that's what I think. Let me know what you think down in the comments or in the live chat, which I will hit up, by the way, because I know a bunch of you guys were in the previous stream. I want to make sure that we get this stream for the save. So I'll hit up all your guys' comments. I know Nerdy Blur probably went to because that was, hours ago. But I appreciate everybody who's in the live chat. I'm going to hit up all these comments when I get to the last choice. And I'm almost there. So just hang tight with me for 1 sec. We're almost there. Benedict Cumberbatch, 6 foot tall, 44 years old. You guys know him as Doctor Strange, Sherlock, The Grinch, Patrick Melrose, The Imitation Game he was in, Star Trek Into Darkness where he played The Hobbit, and 1917, The Current War, 12 Years a Slave, and so many others. He's just a powerhouse actor. He's so freaking good. I love his roles. All the roles that I've seen him in were phenomenal. I've never seen him give a bad performance. I do think that Sinestro, you need someone that can deliver, because he is going to be the drive in that story. Like there's a problem in the core, and it's Sinestro, and he's going to lead a lot of people astray in that shift towards fear. It's going to be bad, and it's going to mess with the unity of 4, because he's such a prominent figure. So you have to have someone both motivating, intimidating, powerful, and Benedict Cumberbatch is all these things. So I think it would be really cool. Plus, you get the look. Sharp, rigid cheekbones. Sinestro definitely has those. You've got to try to match that. Plus, he's got that long face. I really hope he gets this. I just saw this right here. He's already on my list for Admiral Thrawn. I've got a fan cast cooking up for that one. But nevertheless, that's a spoiler for you guys. But yeah, here, I think it'd be really cool. Let me know what you guys think about Benedict Cumberbatch in the pink skin, black hair, pointy ears, pointy eyebrows, and pointy mustache down below in the comments. And next up, Ian Anthony Dale from everything. He's in Mortal Kombat. He's in Tekken, another Mortal Kombat, The Hangover. He's in Hawaii Five-0, Salvation, Murder in the First, The Event, and a lot of other things. 5'11", 42 years old. Look at this guy. I'm going to show you guys real quick. Look at the eyebrows. Look at the cheekbones, the jawline, the head shape. This guy, I think, is already dialed in to play the alien, to play Thaal Sinestro in the Green Lantern Corps on HBO Max. I think it'd be a really, really good choice here. Ian Anthony Dale, paint him pink, do the whole 9 yards with the makeup chair, slick his hair back. Got it, dude. I think this is the guy. Like this, there's so many other guys that could be the guy, like Luke Evans or Mike Fassbender, whoever. But another option, a very, very solid option, Ian Anthony Dale, dude. Go for it. Sounds good to me. And let me know what you guys think about Ian Anthony Dale down below. I think when it comes to characters, like you guys know me, I'm not big on like quote unquote race bending characters. I like to keep it really close to the original. But when you're dealing with a character that is not, it doesn't look like a specific thing, as far as like people say like, oh, it's a white character, it's a black character, it's an Asian character, whatever. If you've got a character like Namor that isn't actually Asian, or isn't actually white, or isn't actually Mexican, or isn't actually something, whatever. You've got Sinestro is not from Earth. He's got a very specific look, and the defining features on him are the eyebrows, the ears, the mustache, the hairline, and the really chiseled like facial features, and then the head shape. This guy's literally got it all. Like, to me, this works perfectly. To me, he's basically, in my head, this is Asian Luke Evans, and in the makeup, it's not gonna look too different, really. So in my opinion, I think that this guy would be a really cool choice for Sinestro. Let me know what you guys think down below. And finally, my last bonus pick is Mark Strong. Just bring the guy back. I know he's in the DCU in Shazam. He's playing Dr. Sivana. We're gonna see him again. I think it'll be really cool to just bring him back. He did a good job in Green Lantern. The problem wasn't the actors, really. The problem was the writing. The problem was how they went about just cramming all that story and trying to jam Parallax in there last, like, you know, and just so many problems. So many problems with the story, but not really with the acting. And I do think that Mark Strong is a good. Take a look. Oh, wait. I didn't read you guys his stuff. 57 years old. There's no height here. Whatever. 57 years old. And look, he went yellow at the end of Green Lantern. Found the fear ring. And boom. Boom. Look at that. Boom. Boom. He looks awesome. I think that this was a really good look for Sinestro. I think they nailed the look on Sinestro, in my opinion. Just go for it. I mean, like, it's separate universe. Like, the DCEU is where Shazam is, right? If you want to, and you can't, you know, I don't know if you can get anyone else or whatever, you could totally just go for that look. Go for this look. Bring him back. It should be fine. I mean, I'm not the biggest advocate to bring like Ryan Reynolds back. I do not think, by the way, those rumors online, I don't think Ryan Reynolds is coming back for that. I think that's bull. I do not think there's any truth to those rumors at all. I think it's just Ryan Reynolds having fun joking online. That's what I think. And but you could very well bring Mark Strong back. He's an excellent villain actor, and you wouldn't really recognize him anyway. Like, he looks so different from the Sinestro to Dr. Sivana that it wouldn't be I don't think it'd be a problem. Plus, it's different universes. It's like almost no confusion. So that's my opinion. I have no problem bringing him back if you want to, but I would prefer someone like Luke Evans or something like that. You know, like, go for one of the other guys first. But if you want to bring him back, I've got no problem. So now we get to the shout out that I wanted to do, and then I'm going to take your guys' comments. So hang tight on the comments. I'm going to go over those comments, but really briefly, I want to show you my man, Randy Lee Hanks, 83, a fan. He's on Instagram. You can check him out and follow him, but I wanted to show you something that really, like, made me smile really big. Look at this. He's pumping iron, getting his curls on. Is it right here playing this? Oh, but I didn't see that the joke was on me. I started a joke which started the whole world crying. Oh, that's the song from, like, what's his name from the Bee Gees? Can't remember. It's the brother. Robin Gibb. That's his name. Robin Gibb. Anyway, he sang that song, and look at this. He's wearing my Joker t-shirt from my TeePublic. He bought my shirt, guys. Look at that. He got my shirt. And then check this out. Go here. Boom. He's wearing another one, pumping iron. Look at this. He's getting jacked. Look, he looks like Ben Affleck over there working out for the role of Bruce Wayne in his Batcave. Look at that, dude. Oh my gosh. I didn't know I had warriors on my site. Look at this. Fans of mine are actual superheroes. It's awesome. Getting jacked in these t-shirts. And when you buy these t-shirts, it sends me money. And then I get to make improvements, get lights, get sound, get audio equipment, recording equipment, cables, things like that. I'm able to fund the programs that I use to make this live stream happen. And the quality of the show gets better. And also you help feed my family, that sort of stuff, because I have got a wife and 3 kids. And I got shoes. I get the kids. So these things are helpful to me. And dude, look, my shirts have never looked better. Oh my gosh, dude. You're ripped. What the heck? I'm gonna go get my bicep. I'm gonna go get my my dumbbells over here because I got some dumbbells. I'm gonna do some curls for you. How many curls you say you do? 16, 2 sets of 16 on the preacher. Dang, dude, look at all these curls you're doing here, dude. I'm gonna have to try to catch up on you, dude. There's no way I'm gonna catch you, but I figure it out. Anyway, I'm gonna show you guys really quick before I take your live comments. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna do those live comments right now. But on TeePublic, if you click the link in the description of this video, you can see all of the designs that I'm doing. I got these Miyagi-Do Cobra Kai. I've also been doing the Robert Pattinson Batman logo. These look really cool, by the way. I've done some camouflage, some camo, some snow camo. I've done the Joker ha-ha-has on there. I've done the Mr. Freeze, freezing it up. I've done the, and you can change the background on these, by the way. You can make them all black. You can make it blue, whatever. But also, I'll show you guys. You can just click here on the left. Just go DC if you're a DC fan, Star Wars, Fantasy, Power Rangers, whatever you want, Marvel. and I make a ton of these designs. You can get all your favorite actors and whatever. Look, Adam West. Got Ben Affleck is my Superman. Bet you didn't know he played. But you can check out all these different things. Release the Snyder Cut. Everything's on sale right now for a very limited time. So I'm glad we're doing this live because only 44 minutes left. 44 minutes. If you're watching this live, click the link in the description. Get yourself a t-shirt, mug, sticker, pin, hoodie, whatever you want. Get them right now while it's on sale. $20 t-shirts discounted to $13. It'll ship right to your door, by the way. So that's going to help take care of me and my family. But you can get yourself some designs. And look at this. I've got designs here that I made myself. Joker design. Look at that. Like that. Jack Nicholson. Bam. Jack Napier. Get yourself one of these. Get yourself one of these. Michael Keaton is my Batman. Didn't we just see that? What's going on over here? Wasn't he doing pull-ups like a gangster right here? Look at, bam. That's my shirt. He's rocking my shirt here. Now, if I go over here and I show you exactly what we're looking at, he's wearing this and he's wearing this. But what he did was he changed it to black, see? So you got the black one, and now you've got the Joker in black. So then $13, guys, don't wait. 43 minutes, you're going to be able to take care of your friendly neighborhood YouTuber. And you're going to be able to, feed my family. And then also get yourself some sweet or a discount shipped right to your door in time for the holidays. Or get it for a special someone in your life, a friend. Get some stickers, get some wall art, get a mask, baby onesies and stuff like that. Pins, tapestries. I also do posters, by the way, so you can get all these things, and that helps me out. So without further ado, I want to go in and take your guys' comments. So let me go ahead and cut back to the live cam. I appreciate you guys sticking around with me. We're at 31 minutes, going on 32. I'm going to take those comments quickly, and then I'm going to go over here. And let me see if I can go ahead and... Okay. So now, hopefully it's not freezing up on me. All right, now I just shifted it over here so I can read your comments. And it says here, go to the top. Daniel's Hot Topic says, hi, Daniel, what's up? Did you see The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 5, Jedi? It was so epic. Yes, I did. It was freaking awesome. Super amazing. I had such a blast. I don't want to talk about the spoilers or any of that just yet, so I'm going to go ahead and skip those for now. And we'll talk about those in a special live video I'm going to do later this week. Probably, if I can, I'm going to do it tomorrow. The live video for that. Because I don't want to wait too long, because then we're talking about another episode and I haven't talked about any episode this week. So, now Chase Madison says, by the way, quick Iceman, a little off topic, but perhaps Nick Robinson. Actually, yes, I had seen someone did a cast for Nick Robinson, and I like that. I think that's a great casting for Iceman. I would love to see that. And I may do an update for the X-Men if by next year there's no word about the X-Men yet in Disney. So we'll just see how that goes. But there is, they already signed Ryan Reynolds for Deadpool. So it looks like they're already starting to work in that direction, at least publicly now, a little bit more. So Daniel's Hot Topic says, if you want to find me on Discord, here's my thing. I won't show that for the public, but I will use that. I'll find you. Thanks, bro. Daniel's Hot Topic says, in episode... Nope, I'm not going to read it. Can't do it. I'm going to separate those for another time, but I want you to make sure you turn on notifications so that you can find me. Probably tomorrow I'll do that episode for you about Mando, because I've got a lot to say, and it's going to be full spoilers, and we'll spend some time just cooking it up, okay? That'll be fun. And then that's another one. First choice to play Admiral Thrawn is Benedict Cumberbatch. Heck yeah. I said that earlier in this stream, so I'm totally free to say that. But there is some discussions we'll have about that. I don't want to get too far into that. Another one I see yours down here is Peter Capaldi. Great choice. Spider-Man show has a message retracted. Okay, that's fine. Ordilio says hello. What's up, my man? It's good to see you back. I know you're here for the first stream, but the recording was hot garbage, so I had to do it again, unfortunately. But I'm having fun with it. This is actually a lot of fun. I feel like I'm doing it a lot more smoothly this time because I got the practice, which I never do. I always do it live, go the first time, which I think is why it goes so. Anyways, we're at 34 minutes. Got to speed. Daniel's Hot Topic says, OMG, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness has started filming last. I know. I'm really glad to hear that productions are picking back up because I'm just getting so sick of all the delays. Like, frankly, it's like, dude, they test you at the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're concerned about catching something, it's like, get tested. If you test positive, you send that person home. You don't have to send everybody home. Like, you're all going to be on set for like months at a time anyway. Just like, I don't know, batch it. Or Cumberbatch it. So Chase Madison says, I would agree with Luke Evans. Sadly, I feel that Hugh is too well known as Wolverine. Plus, I don't think he will do any more comic stuff anytime soon. It's very possible. I think you're probably right. He probably does want to try to separate himself from that. In fact, he might even want to, God forbid, retire soon. You know, not that he's old, but just that he's had such significant fame recently that he might be like, hey, let me just take a break for us. He's probably, you know, sitting all, I don't know that he is, but he's probably sitting on all kinds of money. Like, hey, maybe I'll just spend some time with my wife for a bit, you know? So who knows? But I'd love to see him back if he would take the role. And then let's see. Daniel's Hot Topic says also Jason Isaacs would make a good Fantastic. Yeah, I'm gonna do I've already been planning all of these. So by the way, almost every single name that you said except for Peter Capaldi, I've already written down on my notes for a fan casting video for Thrawn, which I planned a year and a half ago, which I was going to do, but I got so sidetracked because we were doing the fan casting summits, and that took up so much of my time. I was never able to get to that one, or any Star Wars casting, by the way. So it'll probably be my first Star Wars fan cast that I do is probably for Thrawn. So Gordilio says, I could also see Paul Anderson from Peaky Blinders, but I would much rather see him play Wolverine. Let me go ahead and just see Paul Anderson. Yeah, actually, that I think could probably work pretty well. I haven't seen Peaky Blinders, though, so I don't know. Visually, I think it works, but I would have to see Peaky Blinders and then see for myself. So I don't want to make like a comment, be like, yeah, totally him, if I don't know. You know what I mean? So, but he looks good. I think he looks good for the role. Let's see. Ilio. No, I already did that one. Hunter Iggy says, a voice actor passed away about a week or two ago. His name was Kirby. Yeah, I remember you told me that in the previous stream. That was the Cyclops actor from X-Men Evolution, which is a huge bummer because I loved him in that show. That's very sad to hear, and I'm really sorry to hear that. My condolences to his family if they ever see this. Really small YouTuber. But I'm praying for family and the friends. You know, death is not something that we're meant to experience. We don't comprehend it. It's a really tough thing for us. I don't think we're made, but we have to deal with it. And so it is a part of life now, but it is something that we don't really understand, and it's a tragedy. It's tragic that we have to go through that. So my heart goes out to the family of this voice actor. My heart is sad because I loved his work. And so yeah, Kirby Morrow will be missed. The Spider-Man show says Luke Evans for Sinestro. Heck yes. Totally, dude. All the way. And then Gordilio says, all right, I gotta go. We'll maybe be checking back in the live stream later. And then Daniel's Hot Topic says, did you see Dumb and Dumber 2? It was hot garbage. No, I did not, but I believe it probably. Oh, wait, is that the name? Is that the name? What was it? I can't remember what it was, but I did not see Dumb and Dumber 2. But I'll have to watch that because I love Jim Carrey, and I really want to see pretty much everything in, and I haven't seen it. I've not gotten it. Also, I saw The Mask when I was a kid, but I don't remember it, so I've got to watch that. I was really young, probably too young to actually. They wouldn't have let me in. The Spider-Man show says Dave Prowse also passed away. Prowse? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh no, that's so sad. Dude. That was Darth Vader. Man. 2020's been kind of a rough one, huh? So many people, you know, like, and I know that people, like, it's a natural part of life. People pass all the time, and that's sad to say, but it's true. But when it's, you know, like, you grow up, you like Scott, you know, Scott Summers, you know, you've got Kirby Morrow. I grew up watching that show, you know, so you feel like they've been in your home. That person feels like they've been part of your family, even though you didn't know them. You didn't know their name. You didn't know what they're like. They didn't know you. You never met them. You feel like you kind of had them in your life. You know what I mean? So it's like you lost a part of that. With Darth Vader, you know, like with Dave Prowse, yeah. Sad, man. Heartbreaking. Daniel's Hot Topic says Jim Carrey was talking about doing a sequel to The Mask and Third 3. Do it, man. I think you should do it. You know what I'm excited for, actually? The project I'm most excited for with Jim Carrey is actually Sonic the Hedgehog. I can't wait for that. He did such a good job in Sonic. I'm really excited about that. But anyway, I'm going to have to cut it right here and let it go because we're already at 40 minutes. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And let me go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and shift my screen because I really appreciate you guys checking out my merch. If you click the link in the description, you're gonna be able to shop for that stuff. Get it. 40 minutes left, guys. Get the discount. A $20 shirt just went down to $13, and you're gonna be able to get all the other products at 35% off, just like that. The mugs, stickers, pins, it's all on discount. Check it out. That supports my channel. You get something cool for yourself. I'm sure there's a design or two on there that you probably will like, because the stuff on there that I upload is stuff that I like, stuff that I'm into, actors and things from roles that I love. So check it out. And if you don't have the money, and I know it's tight, 2020 has been kind of rough on economy, and also it's getting close to Christmas. You've got stuff to buy. Maybe get it as a gift for someone. But if you can't do that, no worries, guys. No worries at all. Do the 5 free. Okay, I call it the free 5. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Those 5 things are totally free. Cost you absolutely nothing but a second of your time. And it's going to help me grow to 1,000 subscribers. It's going to make me do better on the algorithm. And I'll be able to then start making money on YouTube once I get to 1,000 subscribers. And my live streams will start to get a little bit better. Because then once I start making money, I can get better equipment, etc. I'm able to improve, buy better programs, things like that, which I'm going to do to help make this show more enjoyable for you guys. And maybe I can start pouring some more time into it as well if I can start to get some more of my time back. I do have a full-time job as well. So I appreciate you guys very, very much for tuning into this live stream for the second time. And if you can't buy yourself some sweet merch, have it shipped to your door at a discount just in time for the holidays, then do yourself a favor, do me a favor, and do the 5 free. The free 5 is like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications. 5 things help me help you. So without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like what you saw, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also tell me in the comments who you want to play Sinestro in the Green Lantern Corps show on HBO Max. I can't wait for that show. I can't wait to see what they're going to do there. You know they're going to cover the storyline for Sinestro. It's going to be a lot of fun to follow. I want to know who they should do put in that role. That's going to be a really cool, prominent role. And, you know, I think it would be cool to get someone savage like Fassbender in there, but maybe they're going to go with someone like Giancarlo Esposito. You never know. So let me know what you guys want. I can't wait to hear from you. And we got a lot more fan casting coming your way. Plus, I'm going to try to do a Mando spoiler episode this coming week, or this week. So if not tomorrow, then maybe Tuesday, but I'm planning for tomorrow. Stick around for that. Total spoilers episodes 1 through 5 of season 2. We've got a lot to talk about. It's going to be a big, big episode. Lots of fun. Daniel's Hot Topics. I hope to see you. Because I know you've been asking a lot of questions about that, which I had to ignore tonight because it's not that video. Anyways, you guys are the best. I love you. Stay tuned for more right here on This Stuff of Lead.